Well, here we are out in the garden on a beautiful April day, and we're looking at the most stunning flowering camellia, something anybody would want in their garden.
That is true, Catherine, but there is a couple of things you need to be aware of. I'll give you the downside first. You need an acid or neutral lime-free soil. So if you've got a limey soil, you're not going to be able to plant these straight out in the garden. But you can grow them in a pot. If you put them in a pot with an ericaceous lime-free compost. And the other thing you need to avoid is to keep them out of early morning sun, to have them north or west facing.
Why is that, Susan?
Because they've come into bloom at the time of frosts, so budding up, and they're blooming at the time we're getting frosts. And if these buds get frozen overnight and then they thaw out instantly with early morning sun, they basically rot. It bursts the cells, they rot and fall off. So you lose your flower, really.
And can you move the camellias during the day into a sunny spot on your terrace or your balcony or whatever?
Well, you could do, but if it's sort of west facing, the sun is going to come round, just so long as they're not getting that sun up to sort of midday or beyond, so they have time to thaw out slowly if
now,
it is freezing.
Another thing that's running through my mind, when I have planted a border in my house, can I take out a chunk and put the lime soil into it and grow my camellia in that? I know I'm asking you a little bit of I'm mixing two soils then in the one sort of bedding area.
The lime is going to leach in. I'm always slightly sort of, why force the issue if you haven't got the right thing?
Okay.
But you could sink a huge container or something into the ground.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But you would need sort of drainage at the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but that's a good idea then. That could solve the problem.
That could solve the problem, but they will grow quite happily in pots. Now this one is a japonica hybrid, so it'll grow to about 6-8 feet tall.
Wow.
And another tip I heard from someone is when the blooms are withered, to just pick them up and throw them under the plant, and it seems to provide some sort of nutrient feed for the plant, improves the flowering. Otherwise, what you do is come sort of April time, mulch them with about 2 inches of well-rotted manure.
And why am I doing that in April when it's in flower?
It's in flower, but what you're doing is you're feeding, it'll be coming into growth after the flower. It's flowering now on growth that it made last year.
Oh, I see.
So it's not actually started into new growth yet.
Then you're feeding the new growth. That's the new growth there.
That's just the new growth beginning at the tips there.
Okay, I see that. So, so there's many varieties.
There's many.
It's easy to grow.
What did you tell me this was, Miss Charlton?
Yes,
Miss Charleston. Miss Charleston. You can see her sort of kicking
Miss
away
Charleston.
there. There are whites, there are pinks, there are doubles, there are singles, all with different names. So it's
and
up to you.
What does the japonica mean then? It's the breed of it.
It's they go back to a species one, and now they've bred all these different hybrids, I suppose, if you like, with doubles and singles in different colours.
Well, it's a hugely popular plant. People love to have them on balconies and in the garden, isn't that right?
Well, it's great. It's very sort of voluptuous flowers at this time of the year. This
very nice.
Before summer really comes in.
Yeah, because then you'll have loads of other things flowering in the garden. So this is an ideal starter. Mm-hmm. So if you've got lovely camellias at home, come on, share them with us. We'd love to show them around the world. It would be fantastic. You can contact us at gardenville.tv, send us an email, join us on Facebook, Twitter, send us gardening ideas. We want to hear from you. And until the next time.